Happy Sunday, everybody. I wanted to hop on real quick and do a full face. I'm going to use one brush and the 4 main tints to do a complete look. And we're going to go from there. It's going to be super easy and super quick. Sorry, I had to get something off my screen. And we're going to go from there. Hey, Kara. All right, let's go. We have got, I'm going to go, the setting spray is also a primer. Hey, Adrian. And I have got the Perfector sponge. So I'm going to spray it on, I had to make sure I had it sprayed. Hey, Paige. Spray it on the Perfector. Spray, spray, spray. And then I'm just going to dab it all over as a primer. You can spray it directly on your face and then just kind of dab it. Hey, Cindy. Oh, good. I'm glad you're here. You can help me through this. All right. So we're going to let it sit for just a second. And I put it everywhere. Hey, Tamara. All right. So I have got several colors, but I am going to stick with 4 today. So I'm going to do, I've got 2 like highlight colors. Hey, Ann. Hey, Casey. So I've got Aura, A-U-R-A, and then I've got Moonlit. That's okay. I talk to myself all the time. My mom was doing that yesterday too, my dad said. And then I got to move it because I'm not really sure what color this is. Aspen, which is also, so there's a million different, not really, not a million different ones. Hey, Jamie, there's different contour colors, but Aspen is a great one. See, I've got some like rosacea here and here and here. So that's a good color to help cover up some of that redness. And then the 4th one that I'm going to use is on the 2nd page. And I'm just a sucker for it. I love it. Is the Sandstone, okay? So I'm going to put it back up top with the others. I'll put them side by side. Okay. So, Aura, Moonlit, Aspen, and then Sandstone. Okay, is your hair curly? Oh, well, thank you, ma'am. Yes, my hair is extremely naturally curly. And that shower was about an hour and a half ago, and I didn't dry it, so it is mega curl right now. Oh, good. Okay, all right, so let's get started. I have got the buff brush. So both of the ends, yes, they're magnetic. And they come in different sizes. So this is, I'm guessing here, I think it's like the 18. And then I have this one that's 3, not full yet at all. But I think it's 27. And then I've just got hey, Lisa Marie, I've got a couple of eyeballs, well, eyeshadows. And that's in the 4. So you could put 1, 2, 3, 4 big tins or 8 small eyeshadows. Pretty fun. All right. So you saw me prime. I took the setting spray as a primer also, put it on the Perfector, dabbed it everywhere. All right. So we're going to use brush only today. So, hey, Molly. So this is pretty much the same ends, except one is smaller than the other. So this is a little smaller, this is a little bigger. They're both pretty dense. They're still super soft, but they've also got a little angle to them, okay? All right, so I'm gonna go dark first, all right? So I'm gonna take that Aspen, and I'm gonna take the smaller side. And I mean, I've had these colors for a little while, a couple weeks probably, and tried it several times, but obviously I'm still learning. So hang with me. I'm going small side first and contour. I've seen, people do the light first, different brushes, things like that. And I have another brush, the detail brush, that's on its way that I cannot wait to try. So I'm going to go with it at an angle, and I'm just going to kind of go up like right there. That is like right at my cheekbone, okay? I'm also going to dab right there on that redness. So even though that is the contour color, and there's highlights we're going to use too, and the blush, every single one of them are full coverage. So you're still getting full coverage no matter where you put it. So you're not having to layer, and you're gonna be putting the different colors on spots where there's not makeup. So you'll see there's no layers, all right? So we're gonna do the contouring around the top. Like I said before, you know, you've always seen me do like the 3, or E, whichever way you're looking at me, I don't know. So it would kind of come down that cheekbone and kind of come along the side. So we're gonna do the same kind of thing around the top and down. Around the top and down. And so this is, see, like even though it's gonna contour, it's gonna give us all that coverage. It's all that fun balding, and we got company. Hey, Thomas. All this fun balding we have as a 41-year-old, we're gonna start covering that up and make it a contour spot. Not a balding spot, a contour spot. Okay. Oh, it's not funny. You'll bald one day too. All right. So now I'm gonna take it. So I was going under. Hey, Haley. But I'm gonna go right there on that bone, jawbone. Okay. I'm gonna do the same thing over here. I'm down on that jawbone. And if you can see, so you've got like natural shadows right there. I'm gonna bring it down a little bit there. And so that's just gonna, I obviously don't have a chiseled jaw at this current moment. I know, right? He's like, see ya. We're gonna shadow that in with a little bit of the contour color to give us that shadow and that chiseled looking chin. So the other thing, I'm gonna turn it, and I'm gonna use that tippity tip right there. And I'm just gonna put color on that tip. And then I'm just gonna go down the sides of my nose. Don't let him fool you though. Thomas loves a good pedicure. Oh my God, he'd kill me if he knew I said that. Okay. All right, so we did, Kara. All right, so we've got our contour colors on. I'm gonna turn it around to the bigger end. And I'm actually gonna go, I think I'm gonna go, let's go highlight, like the lighter of the highlight. Let's do that first. So I'm gonna take the big end, and I'm gonna do it under my eye. And I'm not pulling and I'm not pushing. I am like lightly brushing, and the cream just kind of falls off my brush, I guess, for lack of a better word. So I'm not pulling on my skin, and almost kind of dot kind of, but more in a longer dot. Does that make any sense? So I do make sure when I do that lighter color under my eye that I get it on the tippy corner too, so it just kind of goes underneath. And yeah, we look silly, but we're not going to stay looking silly, okay? All right, so then we're going to kind of do that heart, except now I'm going to make it 3, just because that was easier for me with the bigger brush. And I'm just going to come down my nose just a hair. I'm going to go right up here under the edge of that brow. Oh, hey, Jay. And then I'm going to go right there at that Cupid's bow, which I don't have a huge, like, doot-deet indentation there. Y'all have to fill in the words when I can't come up with them. But we're going to highlight it there, okay? So now I'm going to use the same one. I'm going to use the big one, excuse me, and I'm going to go to my main highlight color, okay? So that is Aura. And I'm just kind of, well, that was a little much, but that's okay. Hey, Bobby. So I'm just kind of filling in between. So that was like light, my contour, and now my regular color. And remember, we had contour there on my chin. Absolutely. Hey, Queenie. All right, come under my mouth, or I guess that's above my mouth, under my nose. I'm going to go fill in the sides of my nose, because remember, I have contour on the edges there and a little highlight down the middle. And my nose is red, so I'm going to turn around and do a little bit of contour there on the top. I'm trying to get into the bath. We've got another bathroom, honey. Hey, Bubby. All right, so we're still with Aura. And this one I am dragging. But, you know, that skin is so sensitive under your eye. You don't want to pull on that. I mean, for reals. All right, so we're going to do our chin. And then we need to do right here. There was no color. And then I always do, no, it didn't stop Thomas. So I am going to put it on my eyelids because, as you all know, I have veiny eyelids. If I have said it once, I've said it a million times. So I'm going to take what's left on the small end of the brush, which is that contour color, and just kind of, I say buff, but I'm kind of in between pushing and buffing. I'm kind of in between. Right? We've got a mute button. All right, so we're kind of pushing and buffing because that's where I've also got some colors. All right, so I'm going to flip it back to the big side, and Aura's still on my brush, and I'm just going back over. And I tried to avoid that little part where I did the highlight color, okay? So my other brushes that are coming, we'll start using multiple brushes and things like that. But that's the good thing about this. I can throw this puppy in my purse, one brush, obviously kind of two, and you done. Hey, Amanda. All right, so now what do? St.c, you got craziness going on. Good. All right. So we're gonna take that big brush and we're just gonna start blending, okay? Oh, I kind of start with that contour and you just blending it in. You can use the perfector for this. I'm gonna blend it and then I'm gonna go back and kind of dab all over with the perfector. And that'll help get up any excess. Less is more. You don't want too much. Like, see, I've got these fun little forehead lines from a great fun life and lots of raising my eyebrows. So you use the perfector to get any extra makeup or an excess of makeup so it doesn't settle in those lines and make them more pronounced. Powder seems to make lines more pronounced, and then any kind of excess makeup. Okay, I have to cheat and look in my mirror here too so I can see what I'm missing and what I'm not. Oh, I forgot to put kind of Aura, blend it down with all the colors. What are y'all laughing about? There's all kinds of craziness going on outside my door. All right, make sure. What's going on, Bubby? And we're blended, right? Okay. So, I'm gonna take that perfector. I'm gonna squirt it one more time. And it's not a, hey, Sasha, it is a pump, but it's not a pump. Does that make sense? Watch, see if you can see. So it's a pump, obviously, because you're pumping it with your finger, but it's a good spritz. So we're gonna take it and we're just gonna dab it, and that's just gonna kind of help blend it all together. So it is all cream, and it's so fabulous, and it's so quick. And if you think of it like a paint by number, pretty much, but it's more of like a paint by area. When I have some more darker colors, we can do it more pronounced. Hey, Mary, my Aspen is a very light dark, if that makes sense. So it's not like boom in contouring, okay? But that's okay. Like that's what we want. So let's go ahead with the sandstone. We can do the brush on that too. I think I'm gonna go, I'll add it with the small brush, just on the tip again. Oh, now Emmy's in here. Emmy, gotta see what's going on. All right, and then I'm gonna take the big side and just kind of blend it together. And I feel like this makeup, kind of along with any other makeups you've seen me do, after it sits on your face for about 5 minutes or so, it kind of adjusts to your skin and your tones and things like that. It just kind of melts onto your face, if that makes any sense. Hey, Sarah, it's not melting off. That's not what I mean. But the colors adjust to you, and it's just an amazing glow. Like, that was the first thing that got me. It was such a good glow. All right. So let's add it. I'm gonna use my ring finger, and I'm gonna do that sandstone as a lip. I just love it. In case you couldn't understand what in the world I was saying. All right. So those are the main 4 colors. So you saw me do a complete face, and it's pretty amazing, right? All right, so the last thing I'm going to do, and I just wanted to show you the main 4, but I don't have the Bella bronzer. Bella bronzer is also a cream, but we have a couple of powders. This is the Cayman powder bronzer. Now Emmy's trying to get out, but she can't open the door. All right, so now this is, I'm going to kind of make this up, like the powder puff brush. I'm not sure if that's completely 100% true, but it's pretty much the same on both sides. But obviously one's a little smaller, one's a little bigger. And I'm gonna take the big side and just kind of pop it onto that bronzer and just kind of get up there at my temple. And just kind of go around a little bit. Just kind of where I have the contour, but just to give a little bit of color, you know, a little sun-kissed. And that's it. So amazing, and it's so just easy and quick, and you still get the full coverage, and you're not putting on layers and layers. Yes, it's cream, but it works for all skin types. Oily, dry, mature, combo. Well, thank you, Adrienne. Now, I will be, you know, just like any other kind of makeup, it may not be for everybody, and that's fine. But I would love for you to try it. Give it a try. Emmy, stop. Emmy wants to try it too. Anyways, if you want to try it, let me know. Do you have to choose your own colors? Yes, but I can help you. You just have to send me a natural light selfie. So these are not shared, okay? Y'all know this. Super not cakey either. Completely 100% true. So can you get her out for a second? Talking about Emmy. So I need you to like face a window. You're indoors. Face a window so the light's coming at your face. And just snap a selfie with no makeup on your face so I can see your skin colors. We'll get you color matched with 4 main colors. So probably, some people call it a camo color. So like a skin color that matches you, a lighter color for kind of highlighting all those other areas, a contour, and then a lip and cheek. And we can send those to you and see what you think. We'll go from there. Thank y'all so much for joining me, and can't wait to see you soon. Bye.